Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so grateful to be here with my junior achievement friends who are starting to feel a lot like family. I'm a proud JA alumni, having been through JA This Town, JA Finance Park, JA Career Bound, and the JA Fellows Program. My experience with JA is life-changing for students like myself. And part of what makes them life-changing are the people who mentor and inspire us. When I was a JA student, the volunteers that visited my school to help with our company were extremely inspiring. Not only did they help us make smart decisions about the management of our business, but they also inspired me because I knew they were giving up their own time to help us learn about entrepreneurship. So today, I hope I can make them proud by helping to recognize other amazing volunteers like themselves. Now please help me welcome Junior Achievement of South Florida Board Chair, Peter Anderson, and CEO, Lori Salarulo.
Don't fall off the stage. Those are my fear. Thank you, Zadie. I am Peter Anderson. Some of you here today know me as your financial advisor, and some of you know me as my wife's trophy husband. But today, I am wearing proudly wearing my Junior Achievement Board Chair hat. Through a dedicated volunteer network, Junior Achievement of South Florida provides programs to students that focus on entrepreneurialism, financial literacy, and workforce readiness. Your support, your time, and your gift of experience provides our students with the opportunity to learn through real-life encounters. This is the trademark of JA program. And I have to say, JA holds many wonderful events throughout the year, and one of my personal favorites is JA Uncorked, obviously because of the food and the wine. Thank you, and the wonderful wise ladies. But Diana, I'm sorry to say that today is my favorite event of the year. I'm sorry that I have to let you know that today, because today we are able to recognize Junior Achievement's volunteers, mentors, and teachers. Today is all about saying a very heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you, so thank you. I'd also like to thank and recognize my fellow board members who are here with me today. If you would please stand up so that we thank you for all your service to Junior Achievement. I know there's a number of you here today, so thank you.
And yes, Peter, today is such a special day, and I don't know about you, but this view doesn't get any better. This is amazing, so what a great place. Today we have a select group of volunteers that are receiving special awards. You are part of JA's amazing family of 7,000 volunteers. Some of you volunteer at JA World, some of you in the classroom, some of you planning fundraising events, and some helping out in our admin offices. Thank you for dedicating your time, because we know how valuable it is. It is the greatest commodity we have. The young people that you're helping are helping to inspire, guide, and mentor. We'll remember you and the difference that you made in their lives for a long time to come. Volunteers are definitely the heart of Junior Achievement, and we hope you know that we could not do this without you. Just as volunteers are the heart of our organization, the teachers are the soul. Their daily influence and their commitment to our students fosters long-lasting impact. I always say that Junior Achievement of South Florida impacts 50,000 students each year, but the truth is, every one of you impacts 50,000 students a year. You inspire them and you motivate them to be the best that they can be. If you have volunteered for Junior Achievement and you're here today, can you stand so we can recognize you? On behalf of all of our children, I just want to say thank you and how much we appreciate you.
Thank you. For those of you who are not aware, Junior Achievement USA is turning 100 years old this year. And no, I was not there at the very beginning. Junior Achievement of South Florida is turning 60 years old this year. And I am proud to report that Junior Achievement of South Florida will reach an incredible milestone of serving 1 million students this year. Very good. I think you'd all agree that's a very impressive accomplishment and shows quite an impact on our community. And just as we can't do this important work without our amazing volunteers and teachers, we also cannot have an event like today's without the generous support of the Huizenga family. They sponsor the Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves luncheon each year, so we may recognize and thank all of you. We are honored to share a long history with the Huizenga family, and we thank them for being here with us today. Thank you.
So speaking of the Huizenga family, these are the Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Awards, and they were created in honor of a longtime supporter, friend, and advocate of junior achievement of South Florida, and of all of our youth. Marti Huizenga was a champion for so many organizations in our community, and we are so proud that she chose JA as one that she would leave her mark on. Marti and Wayne Huizenga joined the junior achievement family in around 1990. In 2007, they took on an active role in building JA World's educational facility, which is the largest facility in the world. From conception to reality, Marti was a driving force behind building JA World. First advocating for the Broward County Public Schools to pay for the building. That didn't go so well, but she didn't give up. After learning that that wasn't possible, she set out to help secure an agreement that would mandate that every Broward County public school, 5th and 8th grader, would participate in Biztown and Finance Park programs. That she was successful with. That's why we have the opportunity to serve so many students each year. Well, then her and Wayne advocated philanthropists, corporate leaders, community leaders to donate to the capital campaign. The rest is history, obviously, because we do have the most amazing building in the world. When Marti got involved in this project, Junior Achievement in South Florida was serving a little over 13,000 students a year. When the building opened, that number rose from 13,000 to almost 50,000 students a year. I'd say that Marti and Wayne had a tremendous impact on JA, one certainly worthy of recognition. But in true Marti style, she was more interested in recognizing others who rolled up their sleeves to help JA than she was in getting an award for herself. Marti remained a fierce advocate for JA after the doors opened and remained connected until her passing in 2017. This year we will celebrate the 10th anniversary of the building, and I'm sure Marti would be very proud today, knowing that this year we reached 1 million students. The Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Award have been given to those who, like Marti, rolled up their sleeves to help the organization through volunteering and mentoring. I would like to recognize the previous Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Award winners who are here today, all of whom are listed on the screens somewhere, yes. But I'd like to ask those who've joined us to please stand and be thanked. These awards and this luncheon are very special to me. If not for Marti, I might not even be standing here as the CEO of JA today. She encouraged me, quite strongly, to consider the job. Marti and I had the privilege of working together on several boards, serving children, and then for the first couple of years through JA. I learned so much from her, and I can tell you this. She never, ever shied away from a challenge. She never accepted the status quo, and she was not afraid to stand up for what she believed was in the best interest of those being served, primarily our children. She was a fearless advocate and ambassador for the causes she believed in. Since Marti's passing, her daughter Pam has assumed her role in presenting these awards each year. I've had a chance to get to know Pam a little over the last couple of months, and I can tell you, the apple did not fall far from the tree. Sorry, that's a compliment. And talking with Pam, and for those of you, so keep an eye out, because in the next month or so, we'll be launching our video and podcast show called Recipe for Success. It is filmed at the Huizenga Catering Kitchen at JA World, and Pam Huizenga was our first guest. So you will see the first show coming out on YouTube and social media in the next few weeks. And we had a good time. She brought me food, too. But you'll hear where that food came from and all of that when you see the show. Pam is a passionate advocate who also stands up for what she believes in. She is creative, resourceful, smart, family-oriented, and a roll-up-your-sleeves kind of woman, just like her mom. Pam, thank you for being here today, and for helping us keep Marty's legacy alive and for staying connected with us. I love having you as part of our family. Please help me welcome Pam Huizenga, our executive.
She said she was going to make it easier for me, and that was not easier. I'm very honored to be here today to represent my family. I'm getting better at this. Hold on. Okay. I'm just going to say what I was going to say before. Now more than ever, our kids need support. They need support, they need guidance. We live in a world of Instagram celebrities who are promoting this unrealistic, instant gratification lifestyle. Our kids go on social media and they see these lives that don't exist. And they're representing this unattainable happiness and status and success that is just, it's just a picture. We have college-age kids and even our, what we thought were well-rounded college kids, say, well, this is what I want to do. Like, okay, do you know what's behind that picture? A hell of a lot of work. They spent years working on a design, whether it was for fashion or beauty or an industry. They worked and worked and worked, and that one picture is just a microsecond of what it really took to get to that gorgeous beach in Bali where they're showing off their bathing suit collection. They went through fabrics and manufacturers and test products, trying to explain that. And for the volunteers here and the teachers and the students, you are able to reach out to these kids one-on-one and show them. It takes a lot of work, and it's worth it. And if you have passion, and you have dedication, and you have guidance and support, you can achieve what you want to achieve. And it's going to be better than just that 1 second photo that you happen to have gotten just the perfect lighting, and then you share that on social media. So I am grateful. Our family is grateful. We are so honored and proud to be a part of this amazing organization. And we're immensely proud that each and every person in this room has had a hand in building this great organization. And keep up the good work, and thank you very much.
Grateful to keep this tradition alive and have you here to present these awards. Marti led such an inspirational life, and I know I speak for all the students and alumni of Junior Achievement of South Florida when I say that we are incredibly grateful for the example she set and the opportunities she and Mr. Huizenga made possible, and that her family continues to make possible. Since the inception of this award, we've honored so many people who've had a deep impact on the organization. I'd like to recognize all the past honorees of the Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Award. Today, we'll recognize 12 honorees with the coveted Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Award. Selecting this year's honorees was no easy task when you're fortunate to have 7,000 of the most dedicated volunteers. How do you choose from so many worthy individuals, business teams, and educational partners? Junior Achievement volunteers are loyal, passionate about the mission, and motivated to change the lives of our students. In fact, some of you volunteer on a regular basis, and we are thrilled to be able to recognize this group of JA All-Star volunteers today. Nationally, Junior Achievement is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, and our mission has always been consistent: prepare the next generation for their future. For those guests today who are new and are curious as to why these volunteers chose JA, please turn your attention to the screens for a short video about why so many people in this room today are working with JA to fulfill that mission.
A chance, a moment of possibility, an occasion that creates a favorable set of circumstances. a moment in time where obstacles are overcome and the probability of success is greater than that of failure. This is opportunity. Growing up, I saw people make bad decisions that were life-altering. Thankfully, I had mentors who taught me that choices have consequences that shape the rest of our lives. Growing up, I knew failure was not an option for me. It's all about expectations and opportunities. That's what my mentors and parents always told me. When I got a full ride to Emory University, my mom said, "I expected you could." When I became an industrial engineer at UPS, my mom told me, "I'm not surprised, Michael." When I was awarded a full scholarship to pursue my master's degree, she said, "Of course you were." I was inspired, so I unlocked my dreams. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed volunteers can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. For me, success is measured by my ability to answer life's most persistent and urgent question.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Michael Jones. I work for UPS. I work as an industrial engineer. All right, so today we're going to be talking about how economics and business is important to our lives, how it affects our nation and the entire world.
A chance, a moment of possibility, and the probability of success is greater than that of failure. This is opportunity. Success is measured by my ability to answer life's most persistent and urgent question. What am I doing for others?
You all, but that video gives me goosebumps. The spirit of volunteerism is what keeps this organization impacting 50,000 students each year. Peter mentioned earlier that we've served 1 million students in the past 60 years. Well, we estimate that to serve these students, we have the honor of working with close to 75,000 volunteers. Wow, that's pretty amazing. This is an incredible number of people who've dedicated their time to educating the next generation of consumers, employees, business owners, and citizens. Our programs rely on these devoted volunteers who provide over 1.1 million hours of instruction each year, with each student receiving an average of 22 hours of impact. We are happy to boast the deepest impact across the JA Nation. This is what makes JA programming unique, the depth of the impact our volunteers have. So thank you. In addition to our volunteers, mentors, and teachers, it is the spirit of philanthropy that keeps Junior Achievement of South Florida operating. It's what keeps JA World Huizenga Center at the Lillian S. Wells Pavilion a state-of-the-art educational facility. We are so grateful to our capital and storefront donors who've helped build this world-class educational facility, many of whom remain donors today, helping to support Junior Achievement so we may continue to serve every single Broward County public school 5th and 8th grade student, plus private, charter, and specialty groups of students as well. Please help me thank these generous donors. The success of our programs also rely heavily on the generosity of the community. As I mentioned earlier, most people don't realize that Junior Achievement serves every 5th and 8th grade student in Broward County public schools. We also serve students from South Palm Beach public schools and charter and private schools as well, with 70% of our students from low-income families that may never have the opportunity to learn how to manage their money, develop career skills, or understand what it truly takes to run a business. It costs $85 to provide this programming in the classroom and at JA World to one student. This may not seem like a lot of money to prepare and impact a child, but $85 times 50,000 kind of adds up. It adds up to over $4 million. That's what it takes to provide these programs each and every year. Those of you here today who give your time or provide financial support, we thank you. For those who don't, we hope you'll consider getting involved with Junior Achievement. You might ask, what's in it for me? There is not a person in this room or in this community that won't be touched by your students in the future. They'll buy your services or products, they'll be your employees, or they may even be your employer when they start their own businesses. These students are the future of our community. There are so many ways for you to be a part of this journey with us and help us prepare and inspire each and every one of these students. On your table are cards that explain the easy ways that you can help and get involved. We hope that you'll consider supporting a student, class, or program. You can also ask to be contacted about an individual or group volunteer or mentor opportunity. Please fill out the card and raise it so that one of our JA students can come by and collect it. We hope you'll get involved with Junior Achievement, and we promise that it will be nothing but a great experience. Now I'd like to welcome JA's awesome volunteer and community outreach director, Alexa Diaz, to the stage to help introduce a very special group of volunteers.
Wow, this room just gives me goosebumps. That video, everybody here, thank you so much. Good afternoon. I'm thrilled to be here and so grateful to everyone who volunteers with all of our programs here at JA. I would also like to thank American Express and Volunteer Florida for funding us and helping us by supporting our programs as well. It really does take a village to be able to educate our 50,000 students every single year. We've referenced BizTown, we've referenced Finance Park today, and in order for these parks to be able to function, we need 70 volunteers a day. I remember when I first was given this position, about 8 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. And little by little, I just realized that it's about love. And that's what this room is filled of. I want to let you know that our volunteer team works tirelessly to be able to serve all of our volunteers and encourage college students, high school students, corporate teams, parents, and volunteers from all over to help guide the students. But JA is also lucky to have a core group of volunteers that visit us on a regular basis. The JA All-Star volunteers give up their time frequently to visit JA World, sometimes once, twice, 3 times a week, sometimes with colds, sometimes with so many different things happening in their lives, and I call them at maybe 7 p.m. the day before and ask them to come because we really need the support, and they're there to help out. I ask you to please hold your applause to the end because we have a very special number of groups today. And our first group of All-Stars include individuals who provide regular support to BizTown and Finance Park by working directly with the students in our storefronts. I'm so grateful to be able to call on them regularly when we have low-income schools. And if you did not know, 70% of the schools in Broward are low-income. So they help us with all of those schools, which is pretty amazing. As we call your name, please come forward to accept a token of our appreciation, a JA volunteer lapel pin. Now some of these volunteers are not here today, but I still want to recognize them. But as I mention your names, please come up. We want to give you a little special gift. Sandra Andrade, Lynn Cruiser, Bill Jones, Denise LaBelle, Irina Pogosova, Delroy Reed. Please come up. Yep. Thank you. Sally Salome, Joan Tashman, and Rhonda Torres. Something a little bit different, and I think if you have been part of this program before, you're going to notice. We have created a volunteer recognition program so that we can actually honor individuals and how much they actually dedicate to JA students. There are 3 levels that our volunteers can achieve based on the number of hours that they've volunteered during the school year. Please help me thank our bronze level volunteers, All-Stars, who have volunteered between 50 and 99 hours since last September. And a couple of you are not here, but if you could please come up, because I want to give you something very special. Our bronze winners today are Felicia Muller, Ned Oystershire, Phil Radziwan, Rita Radziwan, Stan Tosello, and you can come right up, please, and Jeffrey Zelkowitz. Thank you so much, our Bronze All-Stars. Our next group of All-Stars have volunteered between 100 and 199 hours during this school year. Wow, right? Truly a tremendous gift they have given not only to JA, but to every student at JA World. Please welcome our Silver All-Star volunteers, Anne-Marie Dari, woohoo! Evie Spiro, Cynthia Turner. Thank you, Silver All-Stars. Our final level of incredible volunteers are those who I feel almost live at JA, maybe, possibly. These are our Gold All-Stars. Now, some of you have been part of JA for a couple years, some of you for over 5 years. Please welcome up Bob Berman, Mark Koblick, Jeff Ostro, and Mr. Bill Rito. Thank you all so much for this incredible award, for giving love to these people who represent us and who are the boots on the ground, representing every single one of you. It's a pleasure. It's really a commitment to be able to be part of this organization, and I just want to thank everyone here because of it.
Congratulations again to all of our JA All-Star volunteers. Your service and commitment go above and beyond, and we could not be more honored to have you as a part of our JA family. Beginning last year, JA added a new group of recipients to this award luncheon. Junior Achievement of South Florida serves 50,000 students each year, and they do that with the support of volunteers, mentors, financial supporters, and also teachers. Really, really wonderful teachers. The teachers that partner with JA help to deliver its curriculum are a truly amazing group of individuals. They're also dedicated to helping their students learn and thrive, and not only conquer the obstacles facing the students today, but help them prepare for the challenges they'll all face in the future. Today's event happens to fall perfectly in the National Teacher Appreciation Week, and we are so happy it does, because we certainly appreciate every single one of our teachers. JA is so grateful to partner with approximately 1,500 teachers each year. This year, we wanted to recognize 3 outstanding teachers who've gone above and beyond, and yes, rolled up their sleeves for junior achievement and for their students. And since we all know that the students are the teacher's true inspiration, I think I'm going to need some help, or a little bit of reinforcement, to help with these special presentations. Please help me welcome Anne Leal and Isabella Santos, 2 recent alumni of JA Biztown. I'd also like to ask Pam Huizenga Alexander to join us on stage, please.
Thank you, Zadie. Maybe we can talk later afterwards, and after the words, and you can tell me how to score an awesome job like yours. Wink, wink. My name is Anne Leal, and I am a 5th grader at Abundant Life Christian Academy. I am also a proud Junior Achievement alumni, where I participated in JA Biztown and was the CEO of Broward Sheriff's Office. I remember how important it was for our teachers to help us prepare for our day at JA World. So I am happy to help thank another great teacher like mine. Deborah Cole Heisel was born and raised in Ohio. She earned her degree in elementary education from Bowling Green State University and master's in educational technology from FAU. After teaching in Ohio for 3 years, she and her husband Tom moved to Fort Lauderdale, where Deborah continued her teaching career at the University School of Nova Southeastern University for 6 years. She then moved to Tropical Elementary School, where she has been teaching 5th grade for 33 years. During her time at Tropical, Deborah has volunteered on numerous committees and served as team leader, student council advisor, and lead teacher for JA Biztown. She was named Teacher of the Year 2003. Her students are always excited and prepared for their day at JA Biztown because of the detailed lessons they've completed in the months leading up to their visit. Congratulations to JA's 2019 Marti Huizenga, Roll Up Your Sleeves Elementary Teacher of the Year, Deborah Huizenga.
Thank you so much. I roll up my sleeves for junior achievement because every year it brings out the best in Tropical students. This year, Tropical was the first 5th grade to attend Biztown for the new school year. My dedicated team and I had 5 weeks to get to know our students and prepare for this one-of-a-kind experience. All of the students stepped into their roles with enthusiasm and professionalism. They were conscientious workers and were exhausted at the end of their workday. They had a very new appreciation for how hard their families work, and it was a very quiet bus ride back to school. Debbie Fairholm and her staff are wonderful to work with. Thank you for all of your assistance. I saw her somewhere. I am thankful for a supportive administration and my wonderful teaching team. A big special thank you to all of the businesses supporting Biztown who make this real-world experience available to so many students and to my town, Coconut Creek. Finally, thank you, Junior Achievement, for presenting me with this award. I am deeply humbled and honored to be a part of this exceptional program.
Thank you, Ms. Huizenga. My name is Isabella. I am a 5th grader at Abundant Life Christian Academy. I am also a proud Junior Achievement alumni where I participated in JA Biztown and was the CEO of Lifestyle Media. I remember how much we needed to prepare for JA Biztown, so I'm sure preparing for JA Finance Park is even more important since it's all about managing our personal finances and discovering future careers. Luckily, we have amazing 8th grade teachers like our middle school teacher of the year, Mrs. Jessica Osachuk, or as our students call her, Mrs. O. Mrs. O is a lifelong resident of Florida. She's a proud graduate of the University of Florida where she studied anthropology and history and graduated with honors. She has been teaching in Broward County for 15 years, mostly at a high school level. For the past 3 years, she has taught U.S. history at Ramblewood Middle School in Coral Springs and absolutely loves it. She is very passionate about the teaching and throughout her career has been nominated for Social Studies Teacher of the Year and Teacher of the Year and was awarded Teacher of the Month. Her passion shines through as she teaches the JA Finance Park lessons and brings it alive for her students. 8th grade is a big year for students who are making big decisions, and thanks to Mrs. O, they are prepared. Mrs. O is married and has a young daughter who will attend JA Biztown in a few years. Please help me welcome JA's 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Middle School Teacher of the Year, Jessica Osachuk.
I roll up my sleeves for JA because the information and experience that you provide to my students is so valuable. And I've been teaching for many years, but rarely do students believe that they can use what they're learning in real life. When I teach the Finance Park curriculum, they seem to come alive. They want to learn about money really badly and how to use it. And it can be so overwhelming for a young person to even think about savings and investing. But once they start learning about it, they don't want to stop. When they get to Finance Park and actually apply what they have learned, light bulbs start glowing. Wow, it is hard and expensive to have a family. And people do this on their own with more than one kid. And they feed everyone, and they manage to actually sometimes have extra money to spend on vacations. it blows them away. And they truly begin to understand that the work that they do is not just for nothing, that it's for their future. And I thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to teach this every year. And it's some of the most valuable things I teach.
Thank you, Mrs. O. Jessica Swanson is the Emerging Computer Technology and Digital Entrepreneurship Magnet Coordinator at Dillard High School 6 through 12 and is committed to student success inside of the classroom and in life. She is dedicated to getting all students to see the possibilities, and her gift comes into connecting people who share the same passion and commitment to improving education for children. One of her mottos is that if it is better for children, it is better for the world. The Digital Entrepreneurship Magnet is the first entrepreneurship magnet in Broward County, and Ms. Swanson believes in providing students with an environment where the students develop the drive, technical skills, and soft skills to succeed. Her goal is to make the world a better place by engaging all of the students in productive and meaningful work that they value. And according to Ms. Swanson, partners like Junior Achievement are an essential part of this mission. When we teach students important skills like financial literacy, soft skills, resourcefulness, and resiliency, we have dynamic people who are committed to service and the betterment of all. As the school's magnet coordinator, Jessica oversees the high school students' involvement in both the JA Fellows and JA Career Bound programs. She is also a key team member for Dillard Tech Week, which brings together businesses and students to celebrate technology. Jessica helped coordinate Junior Achievement's involvement this year, which included having Larry Farwell, author of Entrepreneurial Attitude, as a keynote speaker. Please help me welcome our 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves High School Teacher of the Year, Jessica Swanson.
Thank you so much. It's only been less than a year since we've really ramped up our involvement with Junior Achievement, and I am in awe of everything every one of you do in this room. What Junior Achievement does at JA Finance Park and JA Biztown is enough, but JA is so much more than that. The depth, the meaning, the transformational experience for the students, it is just astounding, and everyone who works here, they're so loving and they're so on point with their mission. We just look forward to many, many years to come, and we just can't say enough good things about JA. Thank you.
Congratulations again to our Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Teacher Honorees. Our first Roll Up Your Sleeve honoree is like introducing a family member of Junior Achievement of South Florida, since it has been home to JA World for the past 10 years and has been an incredible partner during that time. The city began its partnership with Junior Achievement of South Florida when the organization was looking for a site for its dreams, an educational facility that would serve all the 5th and 8th grade students in the county. The city was an integral part of what has now been a reality for 10 years. JA World Huizenga Center at the Lillian S. Wells Pavilion, which proudly sits on Broward College's North Campus in beautiful Coconut Creek. This partnership has grown over the years and now includes a city storefront in JA Biztown and city volunteers participating in a variety of JA programs. The city of Coconut Creek, also known as the butterfly capital of the world, is a well-planned community with a unique environmental consciousness and progressive business acumen. Coconut Creek is home to the educational corridor in North Broward County, which is a park-like corridor along Coconut Creek Parkway that offers benches, bus pavilions, landscaping, and 12-foot wide lighted bicycle and pedestrian paths for the benefit of all students and residents. Thousands of students attending Broward College's North Campus, Atlantic Technical College, and Coconut Creek High School enjoy this welcoming strip. Please welcome 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Government Partner Award recipient, the City of Coconut Creek. Accepting on behalf of the city is Mayor Sandy Welch.
Okay, so good afternoon, and on behalf of the City of Coconut Creek, of which we have a number of folks here at the table, and the entire City Commission, and we have two of our commissioners here, Commissioner Tooley and Commissioner Belvedere. We really appreciate it because, as you mentioned, Sheila Rose had a vision on that beautiful street that you were talking about. It used to be called Coconut Creek Parkway. It legitimately still is, but she rebranded it to the Education Corridor, and at the very end of it is the jewel of nonprofits, and that is Junior Achievement. So we're extremely proud to have it in our city. And not only that, we were very proud of our city manager, Mary Blasey, who unfortunately was unable to be here today, but her deputy is here, Karen Brooks, and to bring the storefront to the JA, where those thousands of students could know about city government and what it means and what it will mean to them in their lives and their pocketbook too. So, but we're a real good value on Coconut Creek. But what I want to tell you is I had the pleasure of writing in my first mayor's message in Coconut Creek Lifestyle this month about volunteering and connecting and serving. And because it's not just enough to live in a city, I think it behooves all of us to go out and connect to something and serve and be an integral part so that it's no longer a city we live in, we're a part of a community. And as a matter of fact, next week I have a group of Women's Club members to take on a tour of JA, and I'm hoping some of them will sign up some of those cards and be volunteers too. So who's in this with me? Rolling up your sleeves, heading down Education Corridor to our jewel nonprofit Junior Achievement, and let's get down to some serious volunteering service.
Our next honoree is another longtime partner of Junior Achievement of South Florida, and their support grows more and more each year in a variety of ways. Junior Achievement of South Florida continues to thrive thanks to companies like Bluegreen Vacations. Bluegreen Vacations has kindly donated vacation stays for all JA signature events, as well as sponsor the JA World Uncorked. These events directly support our program so that students throughout the county can participate. Bluegreen employees also volunteer regularly at JA World Huizenga Center at the Lillian S. Wells Pavilion, and the company has supported the summer employment program by hiring JA career-bound interns. Bluegreen Vacations Corporation is a leading vacation ownership company that markets and sells vacation ownership interests and manages resorts in top leisure and urban destinations. The Bluegreen Vacation Club is a flexible, point-based, deeded vacation ownership plan with approximately 216,000 owners, 69 club and club associate resorts, and access to more than 11,000 other hotels and resorts through partnerships and exchange networks as of December 2018. Bluegreen Vacations also offers a portfolio of comprehensive, fee-based resort management, financial, and sales and marketing services to or on behalf of third parties. Bluegreen is approximately 90% owned by BBX Capital Corporation, a diversified holding company. Congratulations to the 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Corporate Partner Award recipient, Bluegreen Vacations. Please help me welcome JA Board Member Kathy Foster, Senior Vice President of Business Services at Bluegreen Vacations.
Well, that was a mouthful. Wow. All right. Anybody want to buy timeshare? I can sell it today. Well, thank you for having us here. We are very delighted and honored to be recognized today and to be able to contribute. I'd like to say, great job, ladies, in your presentation, in your delivery. This is what it's all about. Those young ladies up here and delivering and being able to articulate the message that we're trying to get across. So great, great job. Bluegreen's motto is to share happiness. We do that through the power of vacations. We put families on vacation every single year. In our points-based system, that's how we do it. We want people to go on vacation because we know it's important. There are people that buy from us that don't realize how important it is, but once they get that into their system, they understand. And that's what we're doing with our youth. We're teaching them how to go on vacation, how the different careers that we have. So when we talk about how our businesses are, we roll up our sleeves because we know our next generation of associates is going to come from programs like this, and that's what's very important. They don't have to go to college. There's other degrees that they can get. And our Career Bound program through JA really teaches kids the other opportunities that are out there besides just going to college. They can get skills, they can do other services for us, and that's what's important in all of the cultures and environments that we live in. So everyone in this room is sharing happiness by providing their volunteer services and paying it forward with our next generation of students. So thank you for having us here, but also thank you for all you do for our students. We appreciate it.
Our next honoree is actually a group of truly dynamic individuals who embody the idea of rolling up your sleeves, being creative, and going above and beyond to help junior achievement. JA World Uncorked, one of JA's signature events created by the Circle of Wise Women, continues to be not only one of the most talked about events in town, but one of the most successful. It is a night of fun with great food and spirits from some of the best venues around. Year after year, the event continues to grow and raises over to $200,000 to support JA programs. Each year, JA World Uncorked is chaired and coordinated by fearless and dedicated Circle of Wise Women members who work to make the event unique and entertaining. Today, we are honoring the chairs of this year's event, and for those of you who attended in January, you know that this year really was an incredible evening. This year's chairs was a mother-daughter team of Sharon Gustafson, Florescu, Sharon Brooks, and Susan Rinley Devlin. You can read about each of their amazing backgrounds in today's program. These women lead incredibly inspiring lives dedicating to giving back to the community, and JA is incredibly grateful to have them as advocates for its students. Congratulations to 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Award recipients, our three amazing chairs, Sharon Gustafson, Florescu, Sharon Brooks, and Susan Rinley Devlin. Unfortunately, Susan couldn't attend today, so please help me welcome Sharon and Shannon.
Thank you for such a nice honor. I just want to say that I've been here in Fort Lauderdale for 32 years, and I'm a member of many of the charities, and I've attended many events and chaired events. But by far, our Uncorked event with Junior Achievement last year was the most fun that we've ever, my daughters and I, we just loved doing it. It was so much fun, but I really need to give a special thanks to Miss Diana Metcalf. Yes, and all of her staff, because they made it so easy, and we just had fun. And besides raising a lot of money for the kids. And it's great seeing Pam again. This is a fabulous event. And I do want to thank my late husband also for I hope I can carry out his dreams for junior achievement. So, Anna, do you want to say a few words?
That's it. I just thank you and hope everybody attends this year to the Uncorked event.
And I just learned we are chairing it again this year. Well, all the chairs. Yes, and thank all of you for being so supportive and making your achievement so successful. Thank you.
Before we move on to the next honoree, members who are here with us today. Look at these tables filled with amazing women. Please help me thank them for their continued support and involvement. Our next honoree is an individual who really embodies the spirit of this award. Megan Ryan serves on the board of directors at Junior Achievement of South Florida and has become a trusted mentor to the JA career-bound students. She teaches them work readiness curriculum and supports the JA Summer Employment Program. Megan currently works as the Vice President of Global Talent and Team Member Relations for Seminole Hard Rock Support Services, the entity created to support Seminole Gaming and Hard Rock International globally. As a trusted, collaborative, and strategic business partner, her role is to deliver and develop world-class talent throughout the organization. In her current role, she oversees the areas of talent acquisition, recruitment capabilities, succession planning, and team member relations throughout the company. Megan received a bachelor's degree in human resources from Florida State University. A native of Orlando, she's a huge sports fan and loves traveling and spending time at the beach. Megan is an inaugural member of the leadership team that launched the Women of Seminole Gaming Mentorship Program. She's also co-chair of the Education Committee for Global Gaming Women. Junior Achievement is very grateful that Megan shares her knowledge and experience with our JA students each month in the JA Career Bound program. Please help me welcome 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Mentor of the Year Award recipient, Megan Ryan.
Thank you so much. I am honored to be up here today. Kathy, you were right. This is what it's all about. So take a good look because we're going to be waiting for them someday. My job is about talent and finding people to find their passions and what they want to do to be able to have a career and to be able to live their life better both personally and professionally. And I can't think of a better way to spend my passion doing that with Junior Achievement. And I can't thank Lori, you and your team enough for allowing me to be a part of all these programs. And I can say that I roll up my sleeves because every time I'm involved with one of these programs, I get inspired, and I want to be able to pay it forward to all these students moving forward. So thank you so much.
Our next honoree is a very special individual who's volunteered with Junior Achievement since 2017. He has volunteered 71 times in a total of 391 hours. He is generous to share his wealth of knowledge, his patience, commitment, and kindness to JA students on a regular basis as he volunteers twice a week. If you ever visit, be sure to stop by the Town Hall storefront in JA Biztown, as you'll usually find Jeff there sharing great stories with our students. Jeff has been a South Florida resident since 1986 and has had two successful and very different careers. The first is Vice President of Daffodils Florist, with 5 locations in Center City, Philadelphia, and one on Miami Beach, where the company was house florist at the Intercontinental, Biltmore, Doral, and Alexander hotels. The second career was in healthcare administration as Assistant Director of Managed Care Contracting for Memorial Healthcare System, and then Director of Hospital Contracting for Cigna South Florida, where he was directly responsible for over $100 million in hospital spending. He retired in 2014 and spends his days volunteering both at Junior Achievement and teaching adults to read through the Broward County's Library Each One Teach One program. Jeff has a bachelor's degree in finance and accounting from the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, a master's degree in health services administration from the School of Public Health at the University of Michigan, and an MBA healthcare administration from the University of Miami, where he graduated with salutatorian honors. Congratulations to the 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Volunteer of the Year, Jeff Ostro.
Wow, if I wasn't humbled before I came here today by receiving this award, after hearing some of the statistics and the stories, I'm doubly humbled now. Just a quick story. I guess I worked so much in town hall that I was working with a new volunteer about a week ago. She came in, she had not worked there before. I introduced myself to her. She says, "Oh, are you the mayor?" So I guess that might be. I roll up my sleeves for JA because, like all of you, I watch the news every night, and I'm increasingly concerned about what kind of world we're going to leave to the next generation. So JA has presented an amazing opportunity to do something about that, to make it a little bit better, to give kids a chance and an opportunity, and it's just a real privilege to be part of that. The second reason that I roll my sleeves for JA is because, and I volunteered at many organizations, not only in South Florida but elsewhere, and the volunteers in the room all know this, but for the rest of you, I want you to know that there is no organization anywhere where volunteers are more appreciated than they are at JA. And it's sincere, it's genuine, it's heartfelt, and it comes from every level of the organization. Not just the people I work with on a day-to-day basis, side by side, but people come out of the middle of the building and they come over specifically to say thank you. So it is a place where volunteers are genuinely appreciated. It's very special, and I thank you very much.
Our next recipient is another dynamic group that is a more recent partner to Junior Achievement, but have already made an incredible impact from the start. The partnership with Latinos in Action began when Christian Machado brought his students to help with Liberty Elementary's desperate need for volunteers and noticed how much of an impact this experience had on his students. He went above and beyond, working to create a schedule where the group could volunteer a couple times a month to help Jay with the schools that were not able to recruit volunteers. Every time they visit, Christian brings 20 to 30 of his best students to help students in Jay Biztown and Jay Finance Park. Reliable, committed, bilingual are just some of the ways we can describe this incredible group. Latinos in Action, or LIA as they are known to many, offers an asset-based approach to bridging the graduation and opportunity gap for Latino students working from within the educational system to create positive change. The mission of LIA is to empower Latino youth to lead and strengthen their communities through the college and career readiness. LIA accomplishes this by focusing on culturally responsive social and emotional learning, college and career readiness, and leadership development. Latinos in Action is a national organization that spans 8 states, over 200 schools, and 7,000 or more students. At Monarch High School, LIA operates as a year-long elective honors course. In this year alone, Monarch's LIA program has been featured in the Coconut Creek Lifestyle magazine. They volunteered over 8,000 hours in community service and recently won a $1,300 award from the Association of Latino Administrators and Superintendents. Congratulations to 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Community Partner of the Year, Latinos in Action. To accept on this group's behalf.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Machado, and I'm the proud teacher for Monarch High School's Latinos in Action program in Coconut Creek, Florida. What started as a small favor to Liberty Elementary, where my students mentor and tutor, has grown into a wonderful partnership between Junior Achievement of South Florida and my Latinos in Action students. Combined, they have volunteered over 600 community service hours to JA programs like Biztown and Finance Park. These programs not only benefit the student participants in 5th and 8th grades, but I have seen the transformative experience it has been for my volunteers who are mostly high school juniors and seniors. They take great pride in being a role model and truly enjoy helping young children learn about financial literacy. My students have a thirst for servant leadership and a work ethic that is beyond reproach. In my 7 years as an educator, I have never met a more inspiring group of students. I'm also excited to say that many of these students, especially these 9 individuals here, are first-generation college-bound students. This award not only recognizes all of their hard work this year, but also motivates them to continue paving the way for success beyond their high school career. On behalf of my Latinos in Action students, thank you JA of South Florida, especially Alexa Diaz, Chrissy Torres, Lauren Bennett, and Greg Cook. I roll up my sleeves for JA because their mission is to inspire and prepare youth to succeed in a global economy. It's not just a vision without action. It is a reality that students experience every single day because of this organization and the many wonderful people that are part of it. Thank you. This award is for you guys.
Christopher. Our next award recipient is one of the dedicated members of the Board of Directors that Peter referred to earlier. Stuart Morris has served on the Junior Achievement of South Florida Board of Directors since 2011. Each year, his Morris Law Group team volunteers in JA Finance Part. Morris Law Group has also been one of the top fundraising teams for the annual JA Bowl-a-thon, rallying his employees, clients, friends, and family to support JA while also enjoying a great night of bowling. When he is not advocating for JA, Stu is a Florida Board Certified Wills, Trust, and Estates Attorney and CPA, is a national leader in providing estate planning and wealth preservation strategies and communicating them on a national and local level. Mr. Morris founded his own law firm, Morris Law Group, in 1991. Morris Law Group is a wills, trust, and estate planning boutique law firm practicing exclusively in estate and gift tax planning, wills and trusts, business structuring and succession planning, asset preservation planning, domestic and international tax planning, probate and trust administration, and special needs planning. Unfortunately, Stuart had a last-minute conflict and couldn't be here today, but he did send us this message to share to accept the 2019 Marti Huizenga Roll Up Your Sleeves Board Member of the Year Award.
Thank you very much for this great honor. Lori, the staff, the board, I really appreciate being recognized in this fashion. I roll up my sleeves for Junior Achievement because I truly believe in the mission. It is critical for us to help educate our young people in work readiness, entrepreneurship, and fiscal responsibility. I've been serving on the board for over 10 years, as well as being the chair of the Junior Achievement of South Florida Foundation. I find it such an important mission that each year I close my office for a day and bring all of my staff here to volunteer, and we've been doing that for about 7 years running. The staff gets so motivated from seeing the students in the environment of being here and going through their day either in BizTown or in Finance Park. The skills that are being taught here and the experiences that these students have will help craft our next generation of business leaders in South Florida and in the U.S. So again, thank you very much for this great honor, and I truly believe that this benefits everybody.
Congratulations again to all of our honorees this year, and a big thank you to Pam Huizenga Alexander and our BizTown students Anne and Isabella who helped with our presentations today. And thank you to Nothing But Cakes for sweet treats to end our lunch. Thank you also to the amazing J team for all of your hard work to make today's event special for us all here today. You are all such an inspiration. Before we close today's luncheon, we want to thank all those who donated today to support JA or submitted a card to learn more about volunteering. If you still have a card, please hold them up or stop by to drop them off on your way out. Thank you so much for your generosity and interest in joining the JA movement. For those of you who participated in the raffle before the luncheon, the winners' names are posted on the screens. In a minute. Congratulations to you all. Please stop by the raffle table on your way out to collect your prize if you see your name listed on the screen in a few minutes. I want to thank all those who've given their support to Junior Achievement time and time again over the years. I encourage anyone who's not experienced JA to take a tour or sign up to volunteer for a day. I can say with all certainty and from personal experience that your involvement and support will have an everlasting effect. Thank you all for joining us here today, and congratulations again to this year's honorees. Would all of the honorees please join me on stage for one last group photo? Thank you everyone, and have a great day.